Have you ever wondered why your bones have different shapes? Some are long like the bones in your arms and legs, while others are flat like your ribs, or small and cube shaped like those in your wrist. Today, we are going to explore the fascinating world of human bones and discover why each bone's unique shape is perfectly designed for the job it performs. The adult human skeleton is an incredible framework made up of 206 bones. Each bone is a living, breathing tissue that can grow, repair itself, and adapt to the demands we place on it. But here's what's truly remarkable. Every single bone in your body has a particular shape that perfectly matches the function it performs. In this video, we'll explore the main types of bones in the human body. We'll discover how their shapes help us move, protect our vital organs, and even produce the blood cells our bodies need every day. Before we look at the different types of bones, let's understand why bones are so important to our bodies. First and foremost, bones give our bodies shape and support, allowing us to stand tall and maintain our posture. Without our skeleton, we'd simply collapse. Second, bones protect our most important organs. Your skull shields your brain, while your ribcage forms a protective cage around your heart and lungs. Third, bones work together with muscles to help us move. When muscles contract, they pull on bones, creating movement at our joints. But bones do even more than that. They store essential minerals like calcium and phosphorus, which can be released into the bloodstream when our body needs them. Calcium, for instance, is crucial for muscle contractions and nerve signal transmission. And here's something truly amazing. Inside many bones, in the soft tissue called bone marrow, your body produces millions of blood cells every single day. Red blood cells that carry oxygen, white blood cells that fight infections, and platelets that help your blood clot. Scientists classify bones into 4 main types based on their shapes. Some experts also include a 5th category. Let's look at each one. Long bones, longer than they are wide. Short bones, small and roughly cube-shaped. Flat bones, thin and often slightly curved. Irregular bones, unique shapes that don't fit the other groups. And the 5th category, sesamoid bones, small bones embedded in tendons. Each type of bone has evolved its specific shape to perform particular functions in our body. Let's explore each type in detail. Let's start with long bones. And as the name suggests, these bones are longer than they are wide. Don't let the name confuse you though. Long refers to their shape, not necessarily their size. Even the small bones in your fingers are classified as long bones. Long bones are primarily found in our arms and legs, the parts of our body designed for movement and bearing weight. Examples include the femur or thigh bone, which is actually the longest, strongest, and heaviest bone in the entire human body, measuring about 18 inches in adults. The humerus in your upper arm, the tibia and fibula in your lower leg, the radius and ulna in your forearm, and even the metacarpals in your hands and metatarsals in your feet. Long bones have a fascinating structure. They have a long central shaft called the diaphysis with rounded ends called epiphyses. The shaft contains a hollow cavity filled with bone marrow. This is where red and white blood cells are produced. The ends of long bones are covered with smooth cartilage. This cartilage reduces friction at joints, allowing for smooth, pain-free movement. Long bones serve 2 critical functions. They support your body's weight and they act as levers for large movements. Next, we have short bones. Small, roughly cube-shaped bones that are nearly equal in length, width, and thickness. Short bones are found in only 2 places in the human body. The carpals in your wrist, there are 8 of these small bones, and the tarsals in your ankle, another set of 7 bones. Short bones are made mostly of spongy bone tissue covered by a thin layer of compact bone. This unique structure gives them an important ability. They can absorb impact from many different directions. Think about when you catch a ball or land after jumping. Your wrist and ankle bones work together to absorb and distribute those forces safely. While short bones don't produce large movements like long bones do, they serve two essential purposes. They provide stability to the wrist and ankle joints, and they allow for small, precise movements. This is why you can perform delicate tasks with your hands, like writing or buttoning a shirt. Your carpal bones provide a stable yet flexible foundation for these fine motor movements. The third category is flat bones, and despite their name, these bones aren't completely flat. They are thin and usually slightly curved. Examples include the bones of your skull, like the frontal, parietal, and occipital bones, your ribs, 12 pairs that form your rib cage, the sternum or breastbone, and the scapula or shoulder blade. Flat bones have a special sandwich-like structure. Two layers of hard compact bone on the outside with a layer of spongy bone in the middle. This design makes them both strong and relatively lightweight. Flat bones serve three main functions. First, protection. Your skull forms a hard helmet protecting your brain, one of your most vital organs. Your ribs create a protective cage around your heart and lungs, shielding them from injury. Second, muscle attachment. The broad flat surfaces of these bones provide excellent attachment points for muscles. Your scapula, for instance, has multiple muscles attached to it that control shoulder and arm movements. Third, blood cell production. The spongy bone layer inside flat bones like your ribs and sternum contains red bone marrow, which produces red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. In fact, flat bones are one of the primary sites for blood cell production in adults. The fourth type is called irregular bones, bones with complex, unique shapes that don't fit into any of the other categories. Examples include the vertebrae that make up your spinal column, 33 irregular bones in total, the pelvis, a large complex bone structure, various facial bones like the maxilla and mandible. Irregular bones are made up of spongy bone tissue enclosed within a thin layer of compact bone, similar to short bones in structure. But what makes irregular bones special is their complex shapes, which are specifically designed for specialized functions. Take the vertebrae for example. Each vertebra has a body that supports weight, but also has a hole or foramen through its center. When all the vertebrae stack together, these holes align to form the vertebral canal, a protective tunnel through which your spinal cord passes safely from your brain down through your back. The pelvis has another unique design. Its shape allows it to support the weight of your upper body when you're standing, provide attachment points for numerous muscles, and protect the organs in your lower abdomen. Finally, we have a special fifth category that some anatomists include: sesamoid bones. Sesamoid bones are small, round bones that form inside tendons, the tough cords that connect muscles to bones. The word sesamoid actually comes from their resemblance to sesame seeds. The most famous example, the patella or kneecap, is the largest sesamoid bone in your body. You can feel it right at the front of your knee. How do sesamoid bones work? Think of sesamoid bones as biological pulleys. They act to reduce friction where tendons pass over joints, help muscles pull more efficiently, improve leverage. The patella is a perfect example. It sits in the quadriceps tendon, the large tendon at the front of your thigh. When you straighten your leg, the patella improves the leverage of your quadriceps muscle, making the movement more efficient and powerful. Without your patella, straightening your knee would require much more effort. While the patella is the most prominent, there are other sesamoid bones in your body, particularly in your hands and feet. Two small sesamoid bones are commonly found at the base of your big toe, and some people have them in their thumbs as well. So let's put it all together. Your skeleton is an incredible engineering marvel where every bone's shape matches its function. All of these bones work together as a unified system. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more educational content about the amazing human body.